I was just meeting them for the first time and we are like, okay, chalo, you have to do a sex scene. Like, what? Everybody was like, oh my gosh, she's so positive all the time. Oh my gosh, she's amazing. But nobody cared to know actually real or no. मुझे पता है मैं sexy हूँ, मुझे पता है मैं hot हूँ. ठीक है ना, बोल दो आप. But I do read comments and I do sometimes reply to them.
When there's a reply, that's from Shama Sikander.
I had that 6 months quota of sleeping pills. So I took it all and I just fell asleep. Humanity matters. And that's what Islam taught. That's what Hinduism taught. That's what
all the religions, basically, yeah.
That's what they teach you. To love each other, to accept each other. If they're shooting this much, should I be even breaking this? I shouldn't.
Could you tell us how was it like when you were small and then there was a time when you were struggling to get into the industry and now like you made a mark and now this like a whole new meaning to life. So how has the entire journey been like?
I have always been blessed that we've had food in our plate. But maybe that food wasn't as grand. Some days we would just eat one vada pav and go through it. But we didn't have a lot of other things. We didn't have money to travel. We didn't have, we used to walk, miles to go for an interview or for an audition. I've seen rough days, very, very rough days. We didn't have a home. We've literally slept in a building, in a construction building, जहाँ हमने मतलब literally अपनी चद्दरें लगा के, there was no windows also. So अपनी चद्दरें लगा के we slept there because somebody was supposed to give us a flat and he cheated. So for us, Bombay teaches you a lot. When you come to this city, it teaches you a lot. It teaches you how to survive.
Could you elaborate on the 2 near-death experiences that you spoke about?
Once I almost choked to death while I was doing a play. And in 1 minute, I saw everything getting black. In 1 minute, like time just slowed down for me. That was one experience. And the next time was when I fell into depression and everything. And I tried to commit suicide. I tried to give away my life. And I was extremely bored of life. I was extremely, now extremely is also a small word for that. And I used to cry like something is dead. Like I need some life. And I remember I used to just go and sit near the window and howl and cry. Like as if like I want somebody to listen to me. And I would think in my mind that I'm sinking deep down and nobody is hearing me. Or nobody can hear me. And that was, imagine if you wake up every day like that. There came a point when it was just so dark that I couldn't bear it anymore. And I didn't know how to fix it. I thought I just have this immense pain which is never going to go.
Yeah.
And I'm never going to see light again. And nobody would speak about this. Nobody knew about this word depression, bipolar, nothing existed. One day I was just too tired. I just couldn't bear it anymore. And I just kissed my mother on her head. And she was reading Quran and I said, Mama, I'm very tired. Just don't wake me up for some time. I had that 6 months quota of sleeping pills. So I took it all. And I just fell asleep. And I have no idea. I just woke up the next day in the hospital where my hands were tied up.
Oh my God.
And and there were pipes in my nose and I saw myself. I woke up at like 6 a.m. in the morning and I'm in the hospital and I'm thinking, why am I in the hospital? Because in my mind I should be dead by now.
You should be somewhere else. Afterlife.
I'm thinking in my afterlife, is this real? Like it was very comical for me. When I came back, I was very angry with my family and everybody because they saved me. And I asked them like, why did you save me? And everybody was like, how can you do something like this? You're the eldest in the family. We all look up to you. You shouldn't be doing this. How can you die? You didn't think of us. You didn't think of us. You didn't think of us. And one day I was so angry and I just started breaking things. And I was like, are you still thinking about yourself? And not that I had any inhibition to go to a psychiatrist. I don't have inhibitions, as you may know by now. When I went the next day, he says, you have very acute depression and bipolar disorder. It's very normal for me to have suicidal thoughts and and I can be fixed. It can be fixed.
It can be fixed, yeah. So you had done like a 10-year-old challenge. You remember?
Oh yeah.
So we saw that uske comment section mein they were like hideous comments, right. Comparing you and like hating on you. Yeah. They were like basically calling you out for like, oh, abhi plastic surgery kar liya apne, and now you have like that is why you're showing this and vagera. So like you have never like openly spoken about that, and even if you have, and even if you have done something, I mean like it's not their business.
Yeah, yeah.
But still, they thought that it was.
Right.
And they pointed out and they trolled you.
Yeah.
So, what was your feeling and your reaction?
My depression has given me enough strength. Like, once you die and come back, trust me, there's nothing that can.
But the bus सब कुछ ठीक है.
सब जो होगा अच्छा लगेगा, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता मुझे. And secondly, it does amaze me quite a few times that people have no idea about my life. It's like you don't know what I have done or what I have not done or what I do in my daily life. You only see what I choose to show you.
Yeah.
Criticize the one who's ready to take you.
You're for criticism. Yeah, that's also there.
Why you want to criticize everybody just like that? For what? Just because you have one platform. Okay, criticize on your Facebook platform, your Instagram. Why you go on their Instagram and their, इतना time है आपके पास, इतने वेले हो आप. I learned one thing that I just straight away spam them. I just keep spamming them. I actually take that time off. I actually enjoy it. I'm like, oh, you're saying bad. Come on, you deserve to be spammed. Sometimes I laugh. They're so funny.
Yeah.
They're really funny. I just laugh. Did somebody write like that? Did he or she, whoever it is,
Yeah.
did they actually write that? And sometimes they're so disgusting that you feel like, where did we go wrong in our education system?
Was there any sort of a backlash, or did you find like the people from your community itself like saying things to you or getting back to you on however your portrayal is in the industry?
There were so many people from my hometown. They would say bad things, or people here also, oh, you're Muslim, you shouldn't do this, oh, you're Muslim, you shouldn't do that. But to me, Islam is totally different. To me, I don't think that your work or your ethics or the way you are on camera or the way you choose to be, Islam stops you to be like that in any way. It's all from here. I shouldn't be ill-treating another human being. I mean, going on somebody else's platform and vomiting there is against Islam. That's the biggest thing. That's the biggest haram in Islam. That you cannot misbehave or you cannot disrespect another human being. So to me, I'm not disrespecting another human being. I'm being Islamic. I mean, wearing such clothes or whatever, then तो फिर हमको बहुत सारी चीजें हैं भैया जो हमको नहीं करनी चाहिए. क्यों करते हैं वो भी क्यों करते हैं आप? पर हर एक बंदे ने रिलीजन को ना
अपना खुद का दिया है,
ट्विस्ट बना के बस अपना बना लिया है. हमको इतना चलता है, हम इतना करेंगे. To me, I'm more of a spiritual person. To me, humanity matters, and that's what Islam taught. That's what Hinduism taught. That's what
all the religions basically. Yeah,
that's what they teach you, to love each other, to accept each other, however you are.
So now you have like chosen films or series जो एकदम हटके है. They are like normal, इसमें नहीं गिरते हैं, and it's like you can say like far ahead of their time as well. So there was, I guess, one Sexaholic, which was, I mean, I don't think any actor or actress would be willing to play a role. Yeah. Like तुम नाम से ही पहले दूर भागोगे. Oh, sex, दूर जाओ.
Which happened to me also, by the way.
Oh, it did?
I had just gone to meet Shalinder for he's a friend. He's been a friend since a long time, and I went to meet him or at some function, and he says, "Hey, will you do this for me?" And I was like, "Excuse me, what did you say?" You're my friend, and he goes, "Yeah, please don't think. I mean, I know everybody has this reaction, but don't think bad. I think only you can do this role." And I'm like, "Why do you say that? Why would you say that? Have you ever seen me do anything like this? Like, I've done the most safest roles ever." He has such an amazing convincing power that he actually made me say yes. And he's like, "You see, this is what I'm trying to say. Even to portray a character, you have to think so much. Imagine the people who go through something like this."
Yeah.
And when he gave me that thing, and he's like, just look for the last bit of it, because that's what's more important. The sex is not. I had a long elaborated chat with my just new fresh boyfriend, and he comes from a very orthodox Christian background.
Okay.
And he was very apprehensive. Now me coming out of depression and all of that, facing death, had made me fearless. I didn't give a damn about anybody. The only thought that I was going through was that, will I be able to pull it off? And should I be doing it? Because when he sent me the script, if you read it, you will be like, what is he making? Is he making this for Indian cinema? What's wrong with him? You know, I mean, I don't think it'll do. Even Hollywood will allow it. And I never kissed anybody on screen before. So no, I did actually, but not like this. Not like this. It was just like a peck on lips.
Yeah.
You know, it was more cheating than actually kissing. And I was like, oh, I can't kiss anybody. I was very, very apprehensive. I was like, I can do all this, but this can be cheated. Because, you know, what people see on screen is actually an illusion created for them.
Yeah.
If they actually see what's happening on set, it's very funny.
Plus, it's a woman.
And it's a woman, so
Like,
it's even big,
yeah.
you know. अच्छा एक औरत कैसे ऐसे सोच सकती है? Like औरत की तो जैसे कुछ
Sexual desires है ही नहीं. You also did one more, Maya.
Maya.
Yeah,
Maya,
which circled around BDSM,
Yeah.
I guess.
And even Maya, I mean, I don't think I've done anything that's dirty or vulgar. You know, it's a love story. To me, it is a love story. To Vikram also, it was a love story. And the way he showed it was a love story. Now it's because sex is such a taboo in people's mind, and BDSM तो मतलब
अलग ही, next level.
तो मतलब just उसके नाम से ही वो show इतना famous हो गया.
हाँ.
क्या BDSM हो क्या? What? And I have not done anything in that show. Literally, I was laughing because there was a scene where it was a love-making scene between me and my husband, and the guy who played my husband, you know, Veer, he's a very dear friend of mine. We've been friends for years. We literally hang out every day. And it was so weird to do a love-making scene with your friend. And when he's doing things, I'm like, "Teri daadi chubh rahi hai mujhe." I think we need to get familiar with sex and sexuality. And this is the very core of our being.
Yeah.
We exist because of it.
Yeah.
If that didn't happen, we were not in this world. So why look at it in a dirty way?
On this note, I will bid you goodbye, Shama. Thank you so much, Shama, for this amazing, enlightening, wonderful chat.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for
Thank you.
taking your time out and like really opening up and sharing details by, you know, like जो लोग हिचकिचाएंगे, you know, कैमरे के सामने
No, I
बोलने
just
के लिए.
want to tell everybody again, like we are all as human as you are. I'm just glad that I was able to share something, and if somebody is hearing something, again, as I said, I'll be very happy to help at any point.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.